On the outside, it seems like a typical stately English tutor, but the inside tells the story of one of Pittsburgh's quirkiest residents.
Chuck was the only truly eccentric person I've ever met in my life.
And Chuck Brown III wanted his mansion to be turned into a museum when he died in 1999, so it became the Bayernhof Museum.
This is the formal dining room.
A gorgeous home, but what makes it so special is the extensive collection of rare antique self-playing instruments. Just back in service this week is this amazing Seeburg photo player, which was designed to play along with silent movies. There's music and sound effects, such as babies crying, trains on the track, or fire engines.
We have Dudley Do-Right galloping to save the day. The world is good and the birdies sing.
But that's just a start. There are 85 music machines in the house. Check out this Mills Violano, which has a player piano and a double violin. How unique is this?
This is a very unique machine. To kind of put that in perspective, the U.S. government rated this machine as one of the 8th greatest inventions of the decade.
Or how about this 1894 Welty II? There are fewer than 30 of these left in the world. A spectacular piece that cost the museum $330,000. There are other unusual things here. This lamp has a hidden record player inside. A self-playing banjo. A roulette wheel, and whatever this musical thing is.
I think it's pretty nifty. There's not a lot of music machine museums like this. In fact, there's not a lot of museums like this anywhere.
But it's not just about the music. There is the amazing reverse painted skylight, the gorgeous indoor pool with a waterfall, the stunning view, and lots of other stuff. But maybe the most unusual is this.
So this is the cave that Chuck would say he found when he was building the house. Right through that door there is the wine cellar.
Yes, Chuck wanted a cave in his home, so he just had one built. He founded Gaslight Manufacturing in 1963 and decided to build this home in '77, which took him 6 years to complete. He illegally built an actual lake right beside his property and right above Route 28.
He promised he wouldn't do it, but he did it anyway, and he built a reasonably big lake over here.
Right on top of 28.
Hanging out over Route 28. If it would have ever broken and gone away, Route 28 would have gone away too, because there was a lot of water in that lake. It was probably 14, 15 feet deep at the deepest part.
When he died, his executors had to carefully drain it. And here's something else I haven't shown you yet. Take a look. There are a lot of these throughout the house. Secret passageways. Where does this one lead? You'll have to come take a tour to find out. Michelle Wright, Pittsburgh's Action News 4.